Hello YouTube, welcome to my YouTube channel, and I'm Bella, and today I'm going to be reviewing The Last Supper Part 1, which I did see very much like I saw Six the Musical at my local Odeon as part of their event cinema that they do. The Last Supper Part 1 is very interesting. It's obviously I'm talking about season 5 of The Chosen. Season 4 of The Chosen obviously finishes just before the triumphal entry into Jerusalem, with Jesus on a donkey / colt with his followers around him. And this is the beginning, The Last Supper Part 1 is the beginning of season 5, which starts with the triumphal entry into Jerusalem. Before that, we actually have flashbacks to The Last Supper itself. We have various scenes of that. I haven't seen The Last Supper Part 2 or 3 yet. I'm just pointing that out. I've only seen Last Supper Part 1. The Last Supper Part 1, spoiler warning, it ends with Jesus actually tipping over all the moneylenders inside the temple. That's where it ends. Throughout the episodes, and they are episodic, which was really nice because you could nip to go to the toilet in between, an episode finished, and then you had the lovely theme, which was really nice to see on the big screen. I really enjoyed it. My theatre was packed, which was really, really good. It was a really good way of doing it. A lot of people were a little bit confused about what was going to happen and various other things. The fact they kept flashbacking to the Last Supper as well as continuing events, I thought was a novel idea. Two things I didn't like. One, the guy that they've got playing Pontius Pilate. Pontius Pilate is a Roman governor, not an emperor. He was too informal and his American accent was grating. He was too informal, too flamboyant and too easygoing. He would not have been easygoing. We know that Pontius Pilate was a serious man, both within biblical account and outside of biblical account. In Roman records, he was noted to be a very serious man. So I found that very annoying. I found that they tried to make him the emperor, and I'm like, the current emperor is Tiberius, and the stuff that is known about Tiberius, you wouldn't be trying to fake being an emperor. If you're Pontius Pilate, you're Pontius Pilate, who is a serious man, because his boss, not only is Tiberius a paedophile, but he is literally completely corrupt and will kill you. And he's not living in Rome, he's living in Capri. I'm just pointing that out. Tiberius is not somebody you want to mess with, because he, as well as being an emperor who didn't want to be emperor, thank you, Livia, that's his mother, he was also an incredibly skilled general. Tiberius is not somebody you want to ever mess with, ever. If you see Tiberius, you just want to walk on past. I did not like what they did with Pontius Pilate. I thought that was totally wrong. But that's just me. I also didn't like the fact that they diss some of the Greek and Roman gods. I was like, whoa, hold up. You wouldn't publicly diss your overlord's religion. Even if you were Jewish, even if you were a non-Jew Gentile living in Jerusalem, you still wouldn't do it. If you weren't a Roman, you would not diss them, because doing that could land you in jail, or at least a punch in the face from the Romans, because we know that the Roman soldiers, they worship Mars, Ares, the god of war. You just wouldn't do it. You did not go around insulting people's religion unless you were Rome, because you've got the power to be able to do that. It's not something that you would do. So I found that a bit annoying, but I did like the explanation of the Passover sacrifice and what you needed to do, what the Jews at the time needed to do with the sacrifice. I thought that was really well done. But the bit about Artemis being insulted was really annoying, because she's actually one of the good gods. She's a virgin goddess. We don't insult Artemis, because the last time somebody insulted her, let's just say that he accidentally saw her naked and got turned into a dog and then eaten. No, he didn't get turned into a dog. He got turned into something like a bear or something and then got eaten. And that was all accidental. It wasn't deliberate. Yeah, you just don't do that. I don't care that these are so-called dead religions. You just don't do it. It has a bitter taste. I don't get where American Christianity gets off the thing that they can insult Rome or ancient Greece. It's just very annoying. I think that it's like envy. Who knows? But yeah, as a British person, we're just like, no, you don't go around in something in the ancient world. It's complicated, and we've got so much from them that it's like, you know, dribbling on the people that invented underfloor heating. No. You just don't do it. Overall, very, very respectful. The guy who plays Jesus in The Chosen is brilliant, I have to say. Really, really, really good. I enjoyed it. I know some people have found it a bit choppy, a bit messed up. I've only seen Last Supper Part 1. I've not seen 2 or 3, as I've mentioned. There are little niggles for me. Yeah, Pontius Pilate was a big one. I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to lie, because he wouldn't have been like that. He wouldn't have been bouncing around acting like a juvenile. He would have been a very serious man indeed. Yeah, so for me, I'm going to give it 4.5 out of 5. That's The Last Supper Part 1. That's my review of The Last Supper Part 1, which is Season 5 of The Chosen. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and do click the notification bell for my next video. Thank you so much. But I will say this before I finish. I've only actually seen The Chosen Season 1. I've not seen Season 2 or 3 or 4. I actually want to see the whole of Season 5 and then go back and watch 2, 3, 4, because you can do that, because it's the life of Jesus is so flexible like that. And the fact that the majority of Matthew, Mark, Luke and John spend a hell of a lot of time on Holy Week, the last week of Jesus's life, is so important in the gospel account. Anyway, I've said enough. Don't forget to like the video. Thank you so much for the support, and happy Easter too. Bye.